Mr. Nathan Enderle, pleasure having you on the show from Idaho Vandals.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, yes, indeed. And talk about what Tess has done for you, and already it's worked some miracles from what I've heard.
Yeah, it's been great. You know, technique work, strength work. All we do is on site. You know, they have a massage therapist, chiropractor. Everything's here, and so it keeps our travel to a minimum. Makes it really easy for us to recover after a workout. Because anybody can make you bust your tail in the weight room, but it's getting your body back in shape to do it day in and day out.
And talk about like what the mental process, especially with a potential lockout coming. So talk about how you're dealing with that as you prepare for the combining program.
Yeah, I mean it's tough, but at the same time, we didn't have a job guaranteed anyway, and so it's you got to think of it that way. And secondly, we can't do anything about it. All we can do is work as hard as we can to get ourselves in a good position in the draft, and in a good position to get on a team when there's a season.
Coach Steve Axman, who was your offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach, he coached Axman. So what was the wisdom he blessed you with?
Oh, he has so much football knowledge, and it was kind of crazy because me and the second street quarterbacks, we'd be scheming and trying thinking up new plays, and we're like, hey coach, can we put this in? And he'd go, oh, I ran that here, 30 years ago, and he'd draw it up on the board just like we said it, but with like a little tweak that made it better. And we're like, that's what we're looking for. Why don't we have that in? And it was awesome to get to play with him and get coached by him.
How great is it for you to be one of 3 passers in Idaho history with over 10,000 yards career?
It's awesome. They have a great career or a great history of good quarterbacks, and it's an honor to be in that company, and hopefully I can succeed at the next level and make them proud.
That humanitarian bowl against Bowling Green when you went off for 4 touchdowns, and that was in the 2009 season, and talk about how the scouts should watch that game film for sure to show what you're all about.
Well, I mean, we had a very good offense that year. We were very efficient with what we did. We blocked well. We ran good routes. We were very efficient in the passing game, and so for me, that was kind of we got to play to my strengths a little bit more. We did a lot more play action, a lot more down the field throws, and it helped me out, making me a more effective quarterback because I found my strengths and we kind of catered to those.
One more question for you. Whose game, for the audience out there, whose game would you compare your game to, right now that is in the league, to give the audience a chance to see what you're all about?
I feel like that's a really tough question because, I don't feel like any quarterback resembles another quarterback. Everybody has to have their own brand kind of, and they have to buy into themselves and be unique, or else if you're trying to act like somebody else or play like somebody else, you're not going to be as effective because you're not being true to what kind of quarterback you are. And so it's tough for me to say, especially because they've all done things in the league and I haven't done anything yet, so I can't say I resemble anybody.
Pleasure, Nathan, to talk with you, and best of luck to you when you get to the combine. I know your stock is going to be rising, a la Joe Flacco for sure. So
it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Pleasure to have you on. So much to talk about. Definitely. Thank you.